Now, man, how many of y'all own a screwdriver with a cord on it? You thought that was a big deal, you know, what anything like that, you know? And
I don't even need to be up here.
I mean, you reminded me of it. You know?
A cordless screwdriver?
Yeah, a cordless screwdriver. And, you know, we've already eaten, but there's this product called Seratan. There's advertising. Nature spelled sideways or something. It works while you sleep. Not me, bud. I want to be awake. And you go into Walmart or one of them stores like that, and on the front door it says, no animals allowed except those assisting blind persons.
Yes.
Now who's supposed to read that, the dog or the blind person? I went to the credit union, pulled in the drive-thru the other day, put my money in and pushed the button, and I was sitting there kind of waiting. They put some new drive-thru stuff in there. I got to looking where the buttons are on it. They had the instructions in Braille too. Think about that for a little while. I think I got that out of the system.
You feel better now?
I think I can hold back a little bit.
So I was saying that I had some pet peeves. You almost had one.
Just kidding.
Just zip that thing up. How many of you enjoy funeral visitations?
Oh yeah.
I don't understand these things. I've never understood them. I've told Jennifer, don't be having them visitations for me. If y'all want to get together and have a throwdown, that's fine. But I don't need to be hanging out there pretending like I don't understand why we even do that. They remind me a lot of a family reunion, which I don't like at all either. Because I don't know these people, and they don't know me, and I don't like having to pretend like I know who you are. Just because you saw me at Uncle So-and-so's funeral 45 years ago when I was just, and you're going to come pinching on me and hugging on me, and I don't, you know, and they smell funny, most of them, and you got to pretend like it's all right.
Oh, don't he look natural?
And then you got the...
Oh, he looks dead.
Looks dead. I've got an aunt and uncle that live on the other side of Louisiana. Almost, you can see the Mississippi levee from their front yard. Nothing but a cornfield. They're commercial farmers. Just, y'all been through there. Cornfields everywhere. And they're backwards. We think they're not even redneck. They're just a different class of thing. I mean, it's back
there out of the ditch.
It's back on in there, backwoods. And I was there visiting as you know, about a teenager, and they had an old Uncle Pass out there. And even if you didn't, everybody just called him Uncle. You didn't have to be related. Well, maybe they were all related. I don't know. They called him Uncle, but Uncle Fred, he was popular on that place because he wrote songs. They never really made it big, but I don't know why. One of the songs was, let me take you out to the cornfield, honey, I'll kiss you between the ears. Stuff like that. How can I say goodbye if you won't go away? So songs like that. And so Uncle Fred was very popular. All the oil's in Texas, but the dipsticks are in DC. Did you ever hear any Uncle Fred songs?
Oh yeah. Stay off the stove top, Grandma. You're too old to ride the rain.
Right, that was one of them. Somehow I knew he would have known one of them.
Don't run through the screen door, you might strain yourself.
It's been so bad since you left, it's almost like you're still here.
I love you so much I could throw up.
Uncle Fred died while I was visiting.
No connection?
No. And they had visitation. I'm going to tell you, it was something like I had never experienced before. And I want to tell you about it because this blew my mind. Here's how it went. life-changing experience. Well, out in the country, they didn't have mortuaries. So it's always customary for the undertaker to do his job and just lay your kin out there at home. And the church loaned you folding chairs, and they had visitation and everything right there, but then the nighttime came and we had to sit up with the dead because it wasn't right to leave them alone. Good night. Well, when I set up, I think it was about 85. That's when old arthritic Uncle Fred died. And he was 97. So stooped over, the mortician couldn't straighten him out. So they used a logging chain to hold him down. They covered all that up with a cape and a gown and didn't tell nobody in the family, because that's the kind of thing folks just don't want to know about. Right? We was all sitting there about 3 in the morning. Then there came up a cloud, thunder, lightning, and storm. That lightning flashed and that thunder clapped, and that chain round old Uncle Fred went snap, rattled and fell to the floor with a thump. Uncle Fred just sat right up. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you. Well, I ain't sitting up with the dead no more, no matter what you say do. They say the dead can't hurt you because they already left, but what they left, she'll make you hurt yourself. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead start sitting up too. My goodness. We're just getting started. Listen. When Uncle Fred set up, so did everyone there. And there came a great partner of the folding chairs. And that preacher nearly knocked me down. He said, I'm heading out that kitchen door. I yelled, preacher, that kitchen ain't got a door in it. He said, don't worry, boy, we'll have in a minute. I ain't never seen so much jumping and fussing before. Listen. And then somebody stepped on an old cat's tail. Then yelled out a scream, screech. Well, to say the least, that sound did not help to calm the situation down. And then the lightning flashed and that house went black, and I spoke to my feet and I said, boys, make tracks, and we head out that screen door, lickety split for town. I'll never forget it. I ran through the cemetery and I fell in a hole. And it was Uncle Fred's grave. It was dark and cold. Well, the town drunk dug it. He dug it too deep. And unbeknownst to me, he's still in there asleep. And I was jumping and scratching, trying to get out that hole. And he woke up and said, you might as well come over and sit down by me, boy, because you ain't getting out of here tonight. Then I did. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you, but I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. Don't matter what you say, do. They say the dead can't hurt you because they already left, Brother Jesse. It'll sure make you hurt yourself. I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead started sitting up too. Wasn't no sense in nobody sitting up with Uncle Fred anyhow. Uncle Fred be not gonna sit up with his own self. That's why now I just send flowers. Yeah. I knew that song would kill him, right? Sister Rhonda, with us about all we can do. What you want us to do now?
I got a funny, real story.
Everything we just said was real.
This is a true story. A singing, and this goes right along.
Okay, come on.
A singing group went down to South Mississippi. South Mississippi, and they were Nella, my sister's clients. They go down there to sing, and while they're there, a lady in the community passes away. So they asked the little singing group, which is Church of Christ, no music.
Oh, stop playing.
And so they say, you can stay in the back. They're going to have to leave on Monday, but the funeral's on Monday, and the preacher has asked them to sing at the funeral before they leave out on Monday. Okay, we got everything? All right. The little preacher said, whenever I give you the signal, you sing. You can sit in the back room, and you won't ever even have to come out here. Nobody will have to see you, so you can wear your traveling clothes, because they're going to have to leave immediately. All right. So they're sitting back there, and they're all relaxed. And there's been some construction going on. in the little baptistry. They're sitting right beside the baptistry, and they've been tearing it out and renovating it and all that stuff. You got the little person, the little lady that died in front of the preacher. The preacher has one of them hairdos, you know, where you comb it back and it trying to hide that bald spot, you know, and he's got it all combed back like that. And about that time, in comes in the side door. This is a true story, I promise y'all. A little black lady, and she's as wide as she is tall, and she's got a little posy of flowers in her hand and a prayer book in the other. And she goes in that room, and it's bright outside and dark in the room, and these guys are all spread out, their feet out front. Well, she stumbles and stumbles and stumbles into the baptistry. She winds up in the baptistry, and all of the water comes out. She like dove into the, I mean, she was trying to find a place to land, and she did. When she did, it all